Hey everyone, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a craft with me. I'm just going to start out by saying that the entire idea and process of this video, 100% Kristianne's Crafty Adventures. I will have the particular video I'm talking about linked down below. She did a project and a tutorial of a bookshelf and then little book embellishment boxes that you can put inside of there. And so this is completely following her tutorial. The only thing that I'm doing different is we are going to basically recycle, reuse this little wood piece. Now, I got this last year at Hobby Lobby, and it just came with like little wood leaves in here. And so I took the leaves out to store them a different way. And I, for some reason, saved this. Super happy that I did. And so what we're basically going to do, just like Kristianne's Crafty Adventures, we're going to make a top for it. So her video, she shows you how to make the bottom and the top, how to make these little compartments on the inside. Definitely check out her video if you want something size different. And definitely check out the book embellishment box project that she shared. It's really cool. So what we're going to do is... first thing I did was decided what theme I wanted to go for, and I'm actually doing some bee projects right now, so this is going to be another one. I'm not sure which order my videos are going to upload. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do just one big project share and then have the individual videos after that. If I'm going to do the individual videos and then have one. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out, but this can be any theme, whatever you want to do. And this particular box, 4.5 by 4.5 with a 1/2 inch width right here. So that matters because just ahead of time, so this video I don't edit, so there's going to be a lot of pausing while I do kind of boring tasks. I'm going to do some stitching. You guys aren't going to see that. Just little things that I might be trimming, any of that. I might pause and then restart the video, but I promise you won't be missing anything. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. If you see like the video kind of jumping a little bit, it's because I paused it and then restarted it. So again, 4.5 by 4.5, 1/2 inch depth. And for that, I needed a 5.5 by 5.5 sheet of paper. And this came from a Joann's paper stack. I think Backyard Garden maybe was the name of it. So it has these like foil honeycombs on this side, the bees on this side. Decide which side you want to use for the top. You are going to see both sides. This is going to lift off. So I would use a double-sided paper. You definitely want something a little thicker. You don't want like the thin single sheets from Joann's. If you wanted to, you could do just like a solid base and then you know, cut out your like some layering pieces. Definitely can do that, but I'm just going to do it this way. So yeah, just decide if you want to spray paint or glitter or bedazzle or whatever you want to do to your box. I'm just going to leave it plain. You don't have to do this ahead of time, but you can. Like I said, this lid is going to come completely off, so you could change your box color or whatever at any time. So we're going to get started. So I have my piece of paper, and then actually another thing you'll have to decide is if you want it to be like one solid piece, to where when we score this and cover our box, you know, where you don't want to see on the inside, or you can decide that you do want to cut like a little acetate window so you can kind of get a little sneak peek of your goodies. So decide that as well. And if you are going to do that, I just have a piece of acetate over here that is 4x4. So let's get started. Have our paper, 5.5 by 5.5, and I have my hot glue gun going. So have my scoreboard. So we are going to score this. Move this. We are going to score it at 1/2 inch. And the orientation doesn't really matter right now because all of our score marks are going to be basically the same. And then we're going to score in at 1.5. And this 1.5, you don't want to make it a really deep score. We're just going to use it because that's going to be what we cut out later to make our little acetate window. So 1.5, kind of lightly. You want to be able to see it, but it's not something that we're going to need to fold. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides. Alrighty, so we're back. So you can see I just did the half and the 1 1/2 all the way around. And then this, I'm trying to, there's a little square right here. That is going to be the piece that you cut out for your acetate window. And again, if you don't want the acetate window, just do 1/2 inch all the way around. So move this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is, so you see this line right here, this little square. Hopefully you can see. We're just going to cut up to that first 1/2 inch square mark. Okay. And then we are going to miter our corners. And this is just going to make it easier to fold later on. So again, up to that first score line. We're going to do that on this side as well. And this one. All right, so we have that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut out that inner circle, or circle, geez, that inner square. So what I do, so I just have this cutter right here, and I'm just, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm just going to line that up. And then again, we're just going to cut out that little square. Okay, turn. You can do this with scissors if you'd like, definitely. Turn. And here we go. This little piece just pops right out. Whoops. Alrighty, so again, here is where you're going to decide if you want to add some stitching. I'm going to stitch all the way around. I just got a new sewing machine. I absolutely love it. And definitely going to stitch. So I'm going to go stitch and I will be right back. Alrighty, you guys, we are back. As you can see, I went to that first score mark. No, you want to go all the way. So don't do what I did here. But here is my stitching. Again, I just did on the outside of all of it. So now we are going to take our acetate. Oops, oh my goodness. And we are just going to glue it around. So I am probably going to use just my normal tacky glue. And I'm actually just going to put it on the edge of my acetate. I know my acetate is big enough. I'm not doing a shaker, so it doesn't have to be like completely like seamless. Like, get a couple skips, no big deal. And then we're just going to turn this here. There we go. Alrighty, so I just went off camera. I let that dry a bit. And so now we're just going to start folding these little edges. And we're just folding along that 1/2 inch score mark. All the way around. And if you're having trouble getting these to work, you can stick it back on your scoreboard and just score those 1/2 inches all the way around again. Definitely can do that. Alrighty. So now we are ready to glue. So just like Kristianne's Crafty Adventures, she suggests you have your box, your lid on your box. Look how cute that's going to be as you're gluing. So, and I think it's just for the second side. So we are just going to flip it this way, and we're going to just stick some glue right here and then just hold it to make a nice little corner. Okay, and you can use your little finger protectors. I probably should. We're going to live on the edge today. And this guy, again, we're just going to stick it on the inside. Going to glue right here. There we go. So now is when we're going to stick this on our box, just because we don't want to kind of glue it too tight to where we have to fight with it too much to get the lid on and off. And actually, before I do that, what I want to do, and actually I should have done it before I stitched, is you can cut little half circles out, just to make it easier to get on and off. I'm actually not going to do that now because I stitched, but if you chose not to stitch, now would be a good time for that. So we are just going to kind of assemble our box here, and that will let us know exactly where our glue needs to go. Well, how tight it needs to fit. That's what I meant to say. Okay. We're just going to struggle with this because, of course, it's a video. Alright, and then we're just going to do this other edge. And like that. So then look, you guys, and then you can decorate this however you want. I'm actually going to try to put a couple of things together, fill this up with a few little things, and I will be right back. And here we are, you guys. So this is just, I just filled it with a couple of things. Like I said, as long as it's 1/2 inch depth or less, it can fit in there. These are 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares. I just have this little resin sunflower. I only have it on here with glue dots, which is why it's moving around a little bit. If you want to see how I fully decorate this, I'm sure within the next week or so, I will have an Instagram post on it completely finished. So if you want to check that out to see how I completely finished it off, but you can definitely do just any old thing from here. So turned out super cute. And then, like you can see, just a little peek of all of your little pieces all the way around. And then in here, I just have some more little resin pieces that I have made. This little resin bee. We have some charms over here, some more charms up here, some beads, and I think it's so cute. And like I said, at any time you can decide to change the color of your box, and just a great way to reuse this. Again, check out Kristianne's Crafty Adventures. If you happen to see this video, thank you so much. I hope you're not upset that I tried to change a few dimensions. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, go ahead and check out on my Instagram, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.